Hello my fellow hirelings of House Telvanni, I'm Neloth, and welcome to another video of Skyrim NPC of the Week. In this series where the week part of the title is a lie, I will be going over both major and minor NPCs that exist in the land of Skyrim and maybe even beyond. But without further ado, let us learn and laugh at some poor magic users. This week's NPC is Talvas Fathryon, a character I probably should have done sooner given the theme of my channel. Talvas Fathryon is a member of House Telvanni and apprentice to the illustrious, powerful, and sexy Master Neloth. When you first encounter Talvis, he will be attempting to summon an Ash Guardian, which is a type of Atronach. However, he is having a hard time deciphering Master Neloth's handwriting, which is likely rather poor. When you speak to him for the first time, it is very clear that he attempts to be polite to the player, but is otherwise incredibly stressed about his studies and his training with Master Neloth. If you ask Talvis what it is like to apprentice under Neloth, he will say,
Well, he is a very great wizard. It's a great honor for him to have taken me as his apprentice. To be honest, it's horrible. He's very unpleasant and hardly teaches me anything. Sometimes he uses me in his experiments. Even so, I pick up a lot from just watching him.
When Talvis engages in dialogue with Neloth, he is often seen as an afterthought and is forced to give skin samples to Neloth, and will only be given magical objects like stabs if they are not powerful enough to be used by such a legendary master wizard. Interestingly enough, while Talvis is only an apprentice, he is a master trainer in conjuration, signifying either he is a powerful wizard but is often overlooked, or House Telvanni is so prestigious and Neloth so powerful that being a master in a school of magic is simply not good enough, which, if true, is incredibly hilarious and is such a Telvanni moment. Talvis also sells a wide variety of destruction and conjuration spells, often having a selection that is as good, if not better, than the court wizards of Skyrim and even some teachers at the College of Winterhold. When the player leaves Tel Mithryn for the first time, Talvis is having an error in summoning an Ash Guardian, and tasks the player with destroying it while he distracts Neloth to make sure he doesn't find out about his failure. If the player shows mercy and aids Talvis, he will give the player a random leveled staff and also a spell tome that will allow you to conjure your own Ash Guardian, if you are brave enough to do so. There is also a Creation Club quest called Ghosts of the Tribunal, where there will be a mission to spread the word of Almalexia and attempt to convert 4 different people in Raven Rock. Talvis will be a candidate who can possibly be converted to worship Almalexia. This information, however, is only what I have gathered from the wiki. While I have played Skyrim extensively, I have still not played the Ghost of the Tribunal quest, so I cannot personally confirm this information. Aside from all other information provided, Talvis's dialogue reflects that of a very kind and friendly wizard, which is quite respectful to the player. However, he is under an intense amount of pressure from Neloth, and is quite the opposite of Neloth when it comes to his personality and his friendliness. Even though he is a kind mer, he is still a Telvanni at heart, and is very envious of Neloth's power, and can be heard in dialogue saying,
One day I will inherit his power. It will all be mine. Mark my words.
This line of dialogue shows that he is still a very power-hungry wizard, and seeks to enhance his powers like most Telvanni we know and love. However, Talvis probably does not have the guts to handle the more grisly side of gaining power, because when Neloth is experimenting on the player and has accidentally put tentacles in the player's eyes and mouth, Talvis will be heard throwing up at the sight of such a horror.
Well, that's unexpected. I presume you are blind, given the state of your eyes.
Master Neloth, what have you done to her? What are those things growing out of her eyes?
It's nothing that can't be fixed. The spell, that is. I think I can fix the spell. It should only take a couple more years. But first I need some data. Try wiggling them. No, don't shake your fist. Wiggle the tentacle things where your eyes used to be.
I think I'm going to be sick.
From the way they are waving about, I'm assuming they aren't under your control. And I see now that your tongue is also, well, it's probably best if I don't say.
An apprentice, personal guinea pig to Master Neloth, Master Conjurer, and a Telvanni from the lands of Morrowind. And that's all I wrote. Be sure to comment down below which NPC I should do a video on, maybe next week. Make sure to like the like button, like the subscribe button, and like the bell notification down below. And I will see you whenever the fuck I decide to upload again. House Telvanni be with you.
Please, O hero of Skyrim, I shall be ever so grateful.